Hi, it's Krista at The Secret Yarnery. Welcome to Crochet Podcast, episode 173. Thanks so much for inviting me over. I am super excited. I have a lot to share with you today. Plus a new segment. We're doing my favorite things. And that does not necessarily crochet related. Actually, it's not crochet related. It is just things that I have found that I've been enjoying in the last week. So I'm excited about that. That'll be at the end. So stay tuned. Plus the bloopers. They're going to be there most likely, unless of course I'm perfect today. Probably not going to be. So let's get started with, am I rushing? I feel like it. I didn't clean my room, but I did collect everything I want to share with you today. So let's start with finished objects. One color crochet bucket hat in 3 different sizes. Those are the different sizes. So large, medium, and small. But you can customize the size just by changing the number of increases you do on row number 5. So it is already a tutorial and a written pattern and free blog post if you're into the free stuff. So all of those are great. This is the hat. Well, these 2 are my size. I do wear this neutral one quite a bit because it kind of just goes with everything. I'm not going to put it on because I'm already sweating. Oh my gosh, I should get my fan. Next week, I'm going to show you my fan. Remind me. It's great. It's handmade. It's so good. Anyway, I wear this hat quite a bit. So 3 different sizes. Already tutorial, already free pattern, already written pattern. If you like written patterns, I love them. All my patterns are written in plain English, literally like I'm sitting beside you. You don't have to, there's no abbreviations to decipher. It's literally just like a beautiful pattern that keeps you company if you're offline or traveling and you don't have internet. So, bucket hat, 1 color bucket hat, fabulous. Change the size on row number 5. You're good to go. In that theme, I also made the matching scarf. So let me show you. Put those down. The scarf set. Loving it, right? So the good thing about this, now you know when you do a granny stitch scarf, that chain where you begin, it's unsightly. And yes, you can go back and put a border around the whole thing, but that's just even more work, especially if you are new to crochet. So it took me a while. Oh, I brought the other one here. This is the first version. This is my first solve, and I liked it. I was like, that's really good. Like, it's definitely better. And I thought when I got to the other end, I could do something to make it look similar. But it's definitely not the same look, right? Working into the chain and then, no. It looks like triangles stuck onto squares. Because it is triangles stuck onto squares. I wanted squares stuck onto squares. So I stopped making that one, but kept it to show you, of course. And came up with this. Squares into squares. So that is the start of our scarf. Isn't that clever? I'm loving on it. It's not perfect, but it's as close to perfect as you're going to get, unless you want to go and do a border, which of course I don't want to do. So that is my new granny stitch scarf for beginners. Also, written pattern together. So I made bundles basically. So sets. The scarf and the hat together in one pattern. And I did that for my top 4 hat and scarf pattern sets. So they are available on my website. Super cute. So you don't have to buy the hat pattern and get the scarf pattern. It's together if you wanted to make the sets. So that is available over on my website, secretyarnery.com, for all 4. And I thought, like, how cute is that? They're really good for selling for craft fairs, all the rest of it. So that's one finished object. What else? Ooh. So exciting. All right, you have probably seen these already. This came out on the weekend. These are my giant Marigolds. Marigolds, if you don't know, are, I don't really know either, but they're somehow symbolic for Diwali. And they're used to, probably because they grow like weeds, because I think they are actually a weed. But they're symbolic, and they're used for decorating around your house. So I made giant ones this year. I just lay them by my front door, like laying in a bowl, like on a wooden plate, and they look so cute. So I have made a bunch in my marigold colors. I made 4. I need to make one more, so it's like a set of 5. I think that would be really cute. They also look cute just like in a vase. So super cute, easy to do. No stuffing, no nothing. It's just yarn, crochet hooks, some stitch markers. If you don't have stitch markers, I also show you how to just use yarn scraps, and it is even faster and easier. So I've always thought in my mind using scraps for yarn, and this was a game changer. I was like, oh my gosh, stitch markers are such a pain in the butt. So if you want to learn how to use yarn scraps faster and easier than stitch markers, also check out this tutorial. It's enlightening for sure. I was like, what? Like, no joke, so easy. So this is the giant marigold tutorial for Diwali decorations or just anywhere around the house. Imagine this in hot pink. I mean, everywhere, lifestyle, or like curtain tie backs. So cute. So my sister-in-law asked last year if I could make giant marigolds, and I was like, huh? It took me a while to work my brain around it. Anyway, 3 strands of yarn, big crochet hook. Look at them stitches. Big crochet hook, fast and easy. So good. So these are my latest obsession. They're everywhere around my house. And also, if you are, oh no, I should show you the first one I made. Oops. No. This is the first no. Oops, what stuck to it? Envelope. Look at that. I mean, is that a marigold or is that just a hot mess? Looks like a hot mess. It's just my strands are too long. It's droopy. It's like a mop head. It's like a wig. Look. Not bad, actually. It's kind of half how my hair looks most of the time. Actually, as a scrunchie, it's not bad. That would be kind of fun. What if we did like the headband? Don't start me. A total, like one of them puffy. Oh my gosh, I need to buy headbands. I gotta write that down. My pen dropped. Okay. It stayed on. Okay, I'm putting it on the back of this paper. I need to get headbands. Oh my gosh. Plain headbands, this on top. How cute. Okay, I'm into that. Notes. Gotta take notes. And I said something else, like I gotta remember. I forgot what it is already. Okay, anyway, this was my first marigold fail, but now inspiration. So that's gonna work out. I'm doing that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Sweating on my lips. So fun. Oh my gosh, my kids were like, what were they saying? Like, oh, your mustache is getting dark. I'm like, I don't have a mustache. I mean, I know when you get the threading. I know I have a mustache because you can feel the little hairs come out, but I'm pretty sure they're clear. I was like, well, I had to look in a mirror. I'm like, what? Where? Anyway, sweaty. All right, anyway. Back to the podcast. Also, if you are celebrating, oops, I got to get it together. Get it together. Where are you at, Willis? There we go. How did that go? I don't even know. You're the wrong way around. Oh, that way. Okay, got it. Noted. Noted. If you celebrate Diwali or decorate for it, this gorgeous pattern came out last year, but I was inspired far too close to the holiday. So it came out like literally like 2 days before Diwali, something like that. So it wasn't really enough time for most people to make it. If you don't know what this is, it is for over top of your doorway up to your house. It's like, it's how you decorate for Diwali. So down one side of your door, in the middle of your door, that cute bit, and the other side. I wish I had more fingers to show you how it is. Oh, I've hung it up in my tree outside. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And it is really, really cute. And it just makes the whole, like, I wish I could have it all year round. It looks like it's so fun. I would also make this for birthday parties, for over a nursery, for your patio, like wherever you would put fairy lights, I would make one of these. And you don't have to do it in these colors, but come on, the colors are great, right? So it is marigolds and mango leaves. And then I did some flowers. I made mine, I left mine with strings, like the yarn, so that I can adjust the size. I can undo it. I tied bows at the back there. So I could take it apart and like add more marigolds, like to adjust the size of it. How cute. Anyway, so this is called a Toran, Toran, and DIY crochet decoration for Diwali or any special occasion where you want some nice color or you want the entrance of your house or your doorway or your bedroom door to look special. So that is written pattern and tutorial for all the bits and pieces, including those cute flowers on the ends and the cute leaves. Everything is in there. So that's my Diwali decor, growing slowly year by year. When my daughter saw my marigold, she was like, oh my gosh, pumpkins. And I'm like, dude, does that look like a pumpkin? No, that is a marigold. And she's like, oh, but it would be so cute as a pumpkin. And I'm like, it's a marigold. Like, dude, it's a flower. But I thought about it, how I could change the pattern so that it would be more pumpkin-y. Are you ready for it? It is so good. I literally finished it like, well, that's my new obsession. Let me just tell you that. So, I have two. Hold on. Let me get both. I'm going to make one tall and skinny. And I'm going to make one short and fat. And you're going to be like, what? Yes. And then I'll show you how I did it when I show it to you. Hold on. Are you excited? I know. Okay, hold on. Okay. Well, it didn't really get tall and skinny yet. Okay. That's as close as it's going to be. I could do it better, but I don't want to be wasting all your time. Okay. And this one I could do short and fat. Okay, now you're going to get the look of it. Plus, it's really fun to do. It's almost like a fidget pumpkin. Are you impressed or what? So that's my short and fat. It is no stuffing. You just need yarn. And you can squish it any which way you want it to be either like short and fat or just like more round. Like that. Or tall and skinny. My daughter was also like, after I made these, she was like, oh yeah, that's exactly right. She's like, it's a Minecraft pumpkin. So to do a Minecraft pumpkin, you square it. I'm going to do it on my knee for a second. Because Minecrafts have pumpkin blocks. You got to make it into a square. But if you put it into like a square box and like pushed it, I think you would get a total Minecraft cube pumpkin. All right. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? So this is my new favorite pumpkin. Like, I love it. And this is my first pumpkin. Which, do you like the original pumpkin or do you like the new pumpkin? I had a couple cups of coffee already and a couple cups of tea. We'll get back to that. Sorry about the little bit of caffeine shaky hands. Oh my gosh, I'm really shaking. Okay, I won't show you. I'll take a picture and show you because that's bomb diggity. That's my old one. That's my new one. Cute, right? This has stuffing. This does not have stuffing. The other thing about it, how therapeutic is it to squeeze? So good. Because you can just be like, what should I do today? Do you know what I mean? Like it's so good for like on your desk. You could just be like squishing it, shaping it, molding it. It's like a moldable no stuff, DIY crochet pumpkin. So 1 ball of orange, tiny scrap of green, well, not that tiny, about 15 grams of green, and you have yourself a pumpkin. You don't need anything fancy. So this tutorial is coming out on Sunday. If you are feeling pumpkin-y, go ahead and check it out. So fun. Literally, the most fun pumpkin I've ever made. And I have made a few pumpkins. Just saying, this is my new must. Look how cute it is. That's an adorable pumpkin. Let me get my other guy over there. Super cute. Also, if you're enjoying this content, enjoying hanging out with me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button under the video so you don't miss another video just like this. Or a tutorial making one of those. There's space for another one. There we go. Pumpkin Mania. I love it. So those are my finished objects. Now, before I get into updates, family updates, soccer boy updates, life updates, plus my favorites, I just want to give a big thank you to all of our channel members, everyone who has joined the channel. You can also join with that link underneath the video if you're in a position to do so. If not, I understand. That's why I have my membership program set up as it is. So here are all of our members. Thank you so much for joining. And also just thanks for watching. If you're not in a position to join, I appreciate you watching the video. It also helps. And thank you so much just for being part of our community. We are all inclusive, and thanks so much for being here. Now, while that is playing, I just want to give you some family updates. Starting off, I guess, by age. So we'll start with Mir. He is writing his exams, chemistry, physics, and math this month. Like every 2 days, he has an exam. So he is cracking the books, doing tuition, just super busy studying and preparing and taking his exams. So he's a bit stressed out, but he's doing great. And I'm looking forward to being done. So basically, by November, he is done with his exams. He graduated already, but he also needs to take these exams. He's doing A-levels, if you are familiar with the British system. It doesn't really make sense to me, but basically it's like first year university or year 13. So it's pretty, like I can't help him with his homework. We can just say that, right? But he's doing really good. So by November, he will not have any more exams, and then his results come out in January, and then that's when we can apply to universities. We're hoping for University of Tokyo. So let's see how his marks go, how his grades are, and then that will determine how far he can spread his wings and fly. So super excited about that. Tanea is the same, reading books and hanging out. She took crochet class at her school for clubs. So her club is crochet because she didn't want to learn anything new, she said. So she is crocheting again. She started to make slippers and now she's making a water bottle, which is standard what happens for her. She makes really good water bottle slings. But yeah, they all start out as slippers, and then, yes, I've given her the pattern. I've printed it multiple times. Does she read? Does she follow it? No. I think she does like the first couple rows, and then she just does her thing. I think she keeps increasing. I don't know what she does. Anyway, she's making a water bottle sling. Apparently, I have not seen it. And the boys are preparing to go to the coast for a school trip. What? Like they leave tomorrow morning. I have to have them at school at like 4:45. They are taking the train to Mombasa and having a lovely time out there. They come back Monday night at like 9 o'clock at night, so I have to stay up. Claire, she watches from Australia. She is also an early to bed person. So I'm going to have to I don't know how I'm going to stay. Well, I'll stay up, obviously, but it is way past my bedtime. So they come back on Monday. So excited about that. Have to go and they have a packing list. They have some things I have to grab from the store. Make sure they have everything they need, make sure they don't pack too much, make sure their stuff is labeled, all that stuff I have to do right after. So I'm enjoying hanging out with you because that is going to be an event. Hoping to get it done while they're at school so I can not take their opinion into consideration and just be like, here's your bag, here's your, here's your things, this is what you're packing, like that. Instead of I like the blue color, I'd like it just to be done so it would be faster. Plus, after school, they have soccer training. So that's another thing. They're not going to actually be home till 7 o'clock tonight. So, and they have to be at the school by 4:45 in the morning. So I'm going to get their packing done while they're at school. Let's say that. Which brings us to soccer update. If you have been following for a while, if not, just go back a few podcasts where I started, where I found all this great soccer stuff. Anyway, I have been participating and supporting a soccer club, football academy, FC. What does that mean? Football club? Maybe it's club. I don't know. But they have really good training, really good coaches, and they also sponsor kids from underprivileged neighborhoods. So kids that are good at soccer and don't have stuff. So anyway, our soccer boy that I have sponsored, our family has sponsored, we put him in school. In the last podcast I shared with you, I found a boarding school for him, and I had just dropped him off. I was dropping him off the next day, I think, to the school. Such a relief to have found such a good quality school that does boarding. Like, it's perfect. He is very cheerful and enjoying soccer. That was the update. I'm just sitting here holding Marigold. I'm like, do-do-do-do-do. It's not as moldable as the pumpkins. The pumpkins are better for squishability. So if you want a squishy one, make the pumpkin. Not joking. Now, talking about my favorite things, what I have been enjoying this week, and I want to say I've been enjoying for years. So chronologically, doesn't look exciting, right? This is how it started. I keep spares. I actually just found these on my bedside table. This is my OG toilet light. Now, I have been using toilet lights, probably for at least half a decade. I love them. So this style, this is my best style. I have another one. It's upgraded. I can't find this style anymore, but it's USB chargeable. And it's bendy. So you bend this out and then you bend it to fit over your toilet bowl like that. And then it sits where your toilet doesn't get too much action. Do you know what I mean? You put it in a spot that, stays as clean as a toilet can stay. And the problem with it is this little bit, eventually. Also, if your kids use them, like one of my boys, pretty sure, well, I won't say the name, but I know who it is like, it just sits there and takes it off the toilet when they use it, and then just sits and bends this back and forth. It will crack. It will crack there eventually after years. But this was my first toilet light. I had bought a bunch of them, obviously, because they're so good. How do I bend this? I don't know how it goes in there. Was it like that? Yeah, was it? I don't know. Okay, so there's toilet light. It's not going back in the box. That's a problem. Okay, well, pack it better than me. So you can buy them 2 in a box. Definitely buy 2 in a box. But this isn't the one to buy anymore. There's a better one, which I will show you now because I buy extra of these also. This is the new style. This goes in the center of your toilet seat. So it does not receive any action. It comes with a squishy thing on top of the sensor, so the sensor doesn't get crushed. And the light comes out the bottom. So you lift your toilet seat up and stick this in the center. So if this is the toilet seat, you stick this in the middle of your toilet seat, the lid, the middle of your lid, where the toilet seat is around. It sticks by, it has a command thing at the back. Okay. So this unhooks this little bit. It has the sticky. So this is what you stick. This goes on your toilet. And then this hooks onto it. And you can unclick it to charge it. So the charging is behind in there. So just USB or C-type charge. And then it just sits on your lid. So when your lid's up and you walk towards your bathroom, it lights up on top of the toilet seat. And it changes colors. Just saying. So at night, you don't have to you know, turn on a light or stumble around. This is great. Plus, it's not in your toilet bowl. It's on your toilet lid, which is out of the way. It doesn't get, you don't have to move it around. Nothing for the kids to bend or break. So that is the one to buy. I will link it down below. Amazing. Get two. Don't leave home without it. Which got me to thinking, wouldn't it be great if I had these around the house, right? Where like you're walking like down the stairs or around the corner, you know, whatever you have to do like at night or in the morning when it's dark. So I found those. They had really, really, really good reviews. And all the reviews were like, oh, I went and bought like 10 more. And I'm like, what are you going on about? So I bought 2. And then I went back like 10 more because they are so good. So comes like this. It has a metal sticker. So a metal sticker. You peel that and stick it on your wall, wherever you want it to be. And then this is magnetic at the back. So this is on your wall. This sticks to it. And let me see if this has charge. Yeah. So it goes like that. You probably can't see too much. And you can change the color and what color you want it to be. It also has a changing color mode. I'm not sure which one that is. But it will go through the colors itself. I don't know where it's at. So you can turn it to, I have one of these. I have a, sorry, is it my mustache? I have one of these beside my coffee maker. Because, you know, in the morning I'm like filling with water. And then you're like, you have to turn on a whole light to see if I'm filling with water. Like, let me just get the water in. So I have a whiteboard there and it just sticks straight to the whiteboard. I don't even need the little sticker. It just pops straight onto my whiteboard. So I have this underneath my counter for seeing if I have like the right level of water in my coffee maker. I also have them, I went back and got more. I also have them on my staircase so that I don't fall down the stairs or forget the last step. Because a couple years ago, I pretty much really took out my ankle. I missed the last step completely and crumbled carrying a bunch of stuff on my staircase. So I have one at the top of my stairs and one at the last step. And then on the other side as well. My staircase is split in half, like half this, half that. Now, where's my little charger going? So I have 2 spares, plus I've ordered more for my girlfriend because that is what to do. They're like $5 for one, $10 for 2. Amazing. The charge lasts about 2 weeks, depending how often you go past. It's motion sensor, so it stays off in the daytime and it stays off unless it has motion. So really enjoying these. I think I have it on like the purple setting, looks really nice at night, or the turquoise. Turquoise or purple is like not too bright or jarring, but you can do any hallway with these. You could do your coffee maker with these, anywhere where you just want some light, and they're magnetic. Not joking, so cool. I am looking for extra of those little metal stickers, so if you know where I can get extra of those, let me know, because I feel like I'm going to need more in the future. These don't break, and I'm a renter. I'm going to be moving out of this house eventually one day. So I know I could buy more. But if I could find those metal stickers, I could just take these anywhere with me for the rest of my natural life. Another thing I have been enjoying is feeding the birds. I have some really cool bird feeders Litza gave me, my girlfriend, the hand lady, if you've been watching podcasts for a long time. So they're out underneath my purple flower trees or my potato trees, and the birds just love them. And now you can really hear the birds. Like there's a big congregation of weaver birds and a pin-tailed whydah, and it's just such a nice thing to put out some bird food or bird seed in the morning. And the flocks are there all day until about 6 o'clock at night, just eating the bird seed and eating the stuff on the ground. It's really, really fun. So I've also been enjoying that. So that is my favorites of the week. What are your favorite things? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any suggestions or what you'd like to include in an upcoming podcast, let me know as well. And thanks for hanging out. I totally enjoyed it. And now, yes, I have to go get all the missing bits and bobs for my kids to go on their class trip to the coast. If you don't know the Kenyan beaches, let me tell you, jealous. Jealous, jealous, jealous. It's so good. It is what I look forward to every year. Although we go a little farther up country or up the coast to Watamu, so it's a little less busy. It's a little more laid back. And they make a really good chili margarita. That's a lifestyle right there. Anyway, we try to do that once a year, and I look forward to it. But my kids are going with soccer this weekend, so they're going to have a great time. And I'll let you know how they enjoyed it and what they got up to in next week's podcast. So have a super great day, and I'll be seeing you for the pumpkin tutorial. You are going to love it so much. Like, you have to make one. Just think of it if you did it in like a neutral. It doesn't even have to be a pumpkin. Just have something that matches your bedroom decor and then just squish it for therapy. So good. Anyway, have a super great day and stay hooked. Let's see. A little down. How's that? A little over. Oh, I guess I could just turn that. A little back over. Okay. Am I in the middle? Is that even straight? Not terrible? I don't know. Okay. Let's go. Do I have a collar? Yep. Is it flipped properly? Maybe. Can't see. Okay. Hi, it's Krista at The Secret Yarnery. Welcome to Crochet Podcast, episode 173. Yes. Is that a pumpkin stem? No. Is that a pumpkin stem? No. Okay. Stay hooked.